Hi Ram students, welcome to the third session of chapter 4, that is multiplication and division. So students, we have finished with multiplication part. Today we'll start with division. So let's see an example. 9783 divided by 32, right? So now here children, 9783, this is called as the dividend, and this 32, it is called as the divisor, because you are going to divide by 32, right? So 9783 is called as the dividend and 32 is called as the divisor. So whenever you are carrying out division, if you can see on the right hand side, I have written the table of 32, so that what will happen whenever you are carrying out division, you can immediately see over here which number we can take, right? So on the right hand side, you will write the table of 32, right? So 32 ones are 32, 32 twos are 64, 32 threes are 96, 32 fours are 128, 32 fives are 160, and 32 sixes are 192. So now we'll carry out the division. So I'll write 9783 and then divided by 32, right? So now you can see 32, it is a 2-digit number, and 9783, it's a 4-digit number. So first you will take the 2-digit number only, right? So you can see in this 32 table where there is 97, 97 is not there, but 96 is there. 32 threes are 96, right? So you will write 32 threes are 96. So 7 minus 6 is 1. 9 minus 9 is 0. Now 1 you cannot divide by 32. So you are going to take 8 number down, right? Now you can see even 18, it is not divisible by 32. So what you will do, you will take a 0 up and then you will take the number 3 down, right? Now 183 you can divide it by 32, right? Now you have to see in 32's table where 183 is there, right? 32 6 are 192 is there, so you cannot divide it by 6. So what you will do, you have to multiply it by 32 5s are 160. So you will write 32 5s are 160. So 3 minus 0 is 3, 8 minus 6 is 2, and 1 minus 1 is 0, right? So now you cannot further divide because there is no other digit after 3. So now this 305, it is called as the quotient, and this 23, it is called as the remainder, right? 305, it is called as the quotient, and 23, it is called as the remainder. So what will you do? You will write quotient is 305 and remainder is 23, right? So now let's take an example of a word problem, right? So if 35 kgs of wheat cost 910 rupees, what is the rate of wheat per kg, right? So 35 kgs wheat cost is 910 rupees. So you have to find out the rate of per kg, that is 1 kg of wheat, you have to find out the rate. So what will you do? You will divide 910 by 35, right? Again 910 is called as the dividend, 35 is called as the divisor. So again on the right hand side, you will first only write the table of 35. So 35 ones are 35, 35 twos are 70, 35 threes are 105, 35 fours are 140, 35 fives are 175, and 35 sixes are 210. So like this you can write till 35 tens are or 35 nines are, right? So now let's carry out the division. So I'll write 910 and then I'll divide it by 35. Now 35 is a 2-digit number, 910 is a 3-digit number. So first we'll start with the 2-digit number, that is 91. Now can you see 91 in 35's table anywhere? No, right? You can see 35 3's is 105, you cannot take it. 35 2's is 70. So you will write 35 2's are 70, right? So 1 minus 0 is 1. 9 minus 7 is 2, right? So now we'll take the third digit down, right? 0. Okay. So now 35 6 is 210. So what you will do? 35 6 210. So 2 minus 2 0, 1 minus 1 0, and this is also 0, right? So you got the answer as 26. So 26 is your quotient, right? So here you are not going to write quotient is equal to 26 and remainder is equal to 0, because this is a word problem. So here you will frame a statement, right? So your statement will be the rate of wheat per kg is rupees 26, right? So this way you will frame a statement for the word problem. Only if it is a simple division, that time you are going to write the quotient and remainder. When it is a word problem, you will frame a statement, final statement, right? So these were the examples. Now let's start with problem set 15. Now in problem set 15, the first one is 1284 divided by 32. So as I told you children, I have already written the table of 32 on the right hand side, right? So that you can easily carry out the division. So you should know the tables, right? So now, so we will divide 1284 divided by 32, right? Now 32 and 1284, it is a 4-digit number, 32 is a 2-digit number, right? So if we take the 2-digit number 12, it is not, we cannot divide it by 32. So we will take the 3-digit, that is 128. Now you have to see in the 32's table, where is 128? So you can see 32 4s are 128. So I have written 32 4s are 128, right? So 8 minus 8 0, 2 minus 2 0, and 1 minus 1 is 0. So now the next digit is what? 4, right? Now 4, it is not divisible by 32. So what we will do? We will write 32 zeros are 0, right? 32 zeros are 0. So you get the answer 4 minus 0 as 4, right? So your quotient is 40 and remainder is 4, right children? Quotient as 40 and remainder as 4. So in this way you will write the answer, right? So now let's move to the second sum. 5586 divided by 87, right? So again 87 table you will write it on the right hand side. So now let's start the division. 5586 divided by 87. Now 87, and you can see the number 5586, right? So 55 you cannot divide by 87, right? So we will take the number 558. Now in 87's table, just see where 558 is there. It is not there, but 87 7s is 609, which is a bigger number, and 87 6s is 522. So that is a smaller number. So what we'll do, we'll write 87 6s 522, right? So 8 minus 2 is 6, 5 minus 2 is 3, and 5 minus 5 is 0. Now we'll take the next digit, that is 6 down, right? So now 366. Now where can you see 366? 366 is not there, but 87 4s is 348. So what we will do, we will write 87 4s 348, right? Now 6 minus 8 you cannot subtract. So what you are going to do, you are going to borrow 1 from the tens place, right? So this will become 16. So 16 minus 8 is 8, right? Now since you had borrowed 1 from the tens place, so in the tens place instead of 6 it will be 5. So 5 minus 4 is 1 and 3 minus 3 is 0, right? So now What you got the quotient as? You got the quotient as 64 and remainder as 18, right? So you will write quotient is equal to 64 and remainder is equal to 18, right children? So let's move to the next sum. Let's move to the third one. Third one you will do it as a practice, right? So I have directly started with the fourth one. 8543 divided by 41. So again 41's table I have written on the right hand side. So 8543 you will divide it by 41. Now 85 it is divisible by 41, right? So see in the 41's table which number is near to 85? It is 41 twos are. So you will write 41 twos are 82. So 5 minus 2 is how much? 3. And 8 minus 8 is 0. Now you will take the second digit 4 down, okay? So 34. Now 34 is not divisible by 41. So what you will do? You will take a 0 up and you will take the last digit number, that is 3 down. Now you have to see where is 343. Now you can see 343, 41 8za you can take. 41 8za is 328. So what I will do? I will write 41 8za 328, right? So now 3 minus 8 you cannot do. So you are going to borrow 1 from the tens place. So 13 minus 8 is 5. And in the tens place it will become 3. 3 minus 2 is 1. And 3 minus 3 is 0. So your quotient will be 208 and remainder will be 15. So you will write quotient is equal to 208 and remainder is equal to 15, right children? So now let's move to the next one. Again fifth one you will do as a practice yourself. You will practice it yourself. Sixth one is 56,741 divided by 26. So again I have written 26 table on the right hand side. So you will write 56,741 divided by 26. Now 56 it is divisible by 26, right? So just see the number which is near to 56, that is 26 twos are. So you will write 26 twos are 52. Now 6 minus 2 is how much? 4. And 5 minus 5 is 0. So you will take the next number down, 47. Now 47 is there in 26 table? No. Right? So you will take 26 ones are 26. So 26 ones are 26. So 7 minus 6 is 1. And 4 minus 2 is 2. Right? So now which is the next number? You will take 4 down. Right? Now 4 when you take it down, 214, right? So which is the number near to 214? 26 8za. So 26 8za is 208, right? So you will write 26 8za 208. Now 4 minus 8 you cannot do, so it will be 14. 14 minus 8 is 6. This one will go 0. So you will take the number 1 down. Now 61. Now 61. So 26 twos are you can take. So 26 twos are 52. Right? So now 1 minus 2 you cannot do. So you are going to borrow 1 from the 6. Right? So 11 minus 2 will be 9. And 5 minus 5 will be 0. So your quotient will be 2182 and remainder will be 9. Right? So your quotient will be 2182 and remainder will be 9. Right children? So let's move to the next, that is a word problem. Now how many hours will it take to travel 336 km at a speed of 48 kilometer per hour, right? So 336 is the speed, and 336 kilometer is there, that you have to travel at a speed of 48 kilometer per hour. So how many hours will it take? You have to calculate. So what you are going to do? 336 divided by 48. So again 48 table you will write on the right hand side. So 336 you are going to divide it by 48. Now 33 you cannot divide by 48, right? So you will have to take the 3-digit number, that is 336. Now see in 48's table where it is 336, 48 sevens are. So you will write 48 sevens are 336. So 6 minus 6 is 0, 3 minus 3 is 0, and 3 minus 3 is 0. So you get the answer as 7. So here you are not going to write the quotient and remainder because it's a word problem. So you are going to write the final statement. So final statement will be, it will take 7 hours to travel 336 kilometer at a speed of 48 kilometer per hour, right? So let's move to the next word problem. Girija needed 35 cartons to pack 1400 books. There are an equal number of books in every carton. How many books did she pack into each carton? So what is given in the question? There are 1400 books, and Girija, she requires 35 cartons to pack these 1400 books, and in each carton there are equal number of books. So we have to find out in each carton how many books are there, right? So 1400 divided by 35. Again 35's table I have written on the right hand side. So now 1400 divided by 35. Again 14. You cannot, it is not divisible by 35. So you will take the 3-digit number 140. So you will see where is 140? 35 fours are. So you will write 35 fours are 140, right? So 0 minus 0, 4 minus 4 is 0, 1 minus 1 is 0, and this 0 you are taking down, so you are going to write it up also, right? So there will be 40 books, right? So you will frame the statement as Girija packed 40 books into each carton, right children? Now let's move to the next sum. Fifth one, which number on being multiplied by 56 gives a product of 9688, right? Now 9688 you are going to divide it by 56. So you will get the number. So let's start. So 9688 divided by 56. So I have already written the table of 56 on the right hand side. So now we'll carry out the division. 9688 divided by 56. So now 96 is divisible by 56, right? So you can directly start with 56 ones are 56, right? So 6 minus 6 is 0 and 9 minus 5 is 4, right? So now you will take 8 down, right? Now you see where is 408 in 56 table? It is 448 is there, 56 8s are, but this 408 is smaller. So you will take 56 7s are. So I will write 56 7s are 392, right? So 8 minus 2 is how much? 6. Now 0 minus 9 you cannot do. So you are going to borrow 1 from the 4, right? So 10 minus 9 will be 1, and in the 4th place it will become 3. So 3 minus 3 is 0. Now 8 you will take down. Now where is 168? 56 3s are. So I will write 56 3s are 168. So 8 minus 8 is 0, 6 minus 6 is 0, 1 minus 1 is 0. So you get the answer as 173, right? So you will write the statement as 173 is the number which multiplied by 56 gives the product 9688. So you can also do, children, 173 into 56 also you can do, and then you will see that you will get the same answer, 9688, right? So as I told you, 173 into 56 when you do, you will again get the answer as 9688. So children, 6th and 7th sum you will do it on your own. So with this we finish problem set 15. So in the next session, children, we will be seeing some mixed examples. Mixed examples will be involving word problems which will contain both multiplication and division. Till then, goodbye.